You want to hear a crazy number? Ohio State's, well, it's not really a number, it's just crazy. Ohio State is playing for a national championship for the first time since 2020, trying to win their first one in 10 years and their third one in 25 years. That really wasn't that crazy, but I have to start this video off somehow. Stephen, Stefan, and Andrew, these are outrageous predictions for Ohio State versus Notre Dame in the national championship game. Stefan, get weirder than I just got to start this video.
I'm actually going to refer to one of the videos we just did talking about Media Day, which you could see just happening behind us when we're recording this video. You talked about Jeremiah Smith talking about some man coverage that he's going to face. Cardinal Tate talked about the man coverage that Notre Dame runs defensively, how much of it they run. And we've heard from Notre Dame's defensive players about, hey, we're going to do what we've been doing. It's not going to work against Ohio State. Jeremiah Smith, 200-plus yards. I think 187 that he had against Oregon is his career high to this point. I think he finally hits that 200 mark. All year he's delivered in the biggest games, and the biggest game of the season he's going to deliver for Ohio State. 200-plus yards for Jeremiah Smith, probably a couple touchdowns in there as well. I think this is his put me on the cover of college football 26 moment.
And then number 2 on defense is going to go, no, you should put me on the cover moment. I thought about looking up Devontae Smith's numbers in the 2020 National Championship game and going, JJ's going to do that, what Devontae had at halftime, but I went in a different direction. But, Andrew, I'm going to let you go first. What's your ridiculous, outrageous prediction in this weird video where I'm talking like this?
Well, I have 2 of them, but I'll give the first one first. Jack Sawyer is going to draw a holding penalty. Wow. And the reason why that's crazy, it hasn't happened since 2021. Ohio State has not drawn a holding call since September. Jack Sawyer has not drawn one since 2021. Notre Dame's tackles are, I think, in a bad way. Emil Wagner has been really solid for them at right tackle, but it sounds like they're going to start Charles Jogisaw, who is going to be their left tackle. He made one start at Notre Dame at left tackle, and it was in last year's Sun Bowl. He came in, I thought, played pretty well against Penn State at right guard. It's a little bit different when you're playing tackle, so I think Ohio State's edge rushers are going to have a really nice game. I think Jack Sawyer is going to finally draw that holding call. My second one is about a receiver, so I'll let you take that one if that's what you were going to take. But I do think Jack Sawyer gets a holding call. I think Ohio State's front 7 has a nice day against Notre Dame.
Congratulations, Jack. You got something you haven't had in 4 years, a holding call. He went with a receiver. He went with the Pickerington kid. I'm going with a receiver, too. It's just a different 5-star receiver who was the number 1 receiver in his recruiting class. Emeka Egbuka needs 3 catches to pass K.J. Hill for the most catches in Ohio State history. He needs 95 yards to pass Michael Jenkins for the most receiving yards in Ohio State history. I'm saying he's going to get both of those by halftime. 3 catches for 100 yards by halftime. I think Notre Dame is going to do to Jeremiah Smith what they did to Marvin Harrison Jr. Will it work out the same way? Well, I guess we'll see. You're saying no. I'm saying I don't know. But what I do know is Emeka Egbuka in 2 games against Notre Dame. I don't know why I'm still talking like this. He had 9 catches for 90 yards and a score in 2022. He had 7 catches for 96 yards in 2023. He has used Notre Dame to go, this is why you can't double the X receiver who might be a generational prospect. And I think he's going to do it again. Not saying that Notre Dame's going to double him because Cardinal Tate is also on the other side. But I just think 3 games straight of Emeka Egbuka just having a day against Notre Dame, and most of it comes before halftime, forcing Jeremiah Smith to get open, which allows yours to happen, which it really doesn't allow yours to happen because it's happening on the other side of the field. But I guess we'll know. Well, no, I don't know. Get the text. 614-350-3315. This was a weird video. These were weird predictions. It's weird. It's 2 Northern teams playing in the South for a national title. Ohio State, Notre Dame on Monday. Andrew, Stefan, Steven, go listen to Buckeye Talk wherever you find podcasts. So long.